ni Ombudsman Morales na ito lamang kasong ito, itong kaso ng punong mahistrado ang nahinga nila ng tulong mula sa AMLAC.
Nakakatuwa kasi ang sabi ni Ombudsman Morales, she inherited thousands, tens and thousands of cases when she assumed office at talagang iba-iba yung manners of cases. It ranged from administrative to graft and corruption at umabot pa to clarify kung ano yung nagawa doon sa mga kaso ni former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, at which sabi niya marami pang pending, meron na kang na-dismiss, pero tinitingnan pa nila sa kasalukuyang investigasyon.
Gio, isa rin sa mga naging manifestasyon dito sa pagdilitis ngayong araw ay itong kay Senator Judge Franklin Drilon. Sinabi niya na ilan sa mga account dito sa AMLAC report ay yung mga PS Bank accounts na kung matatandaan natin noong mga unang araw ng paglilitis ay kinumpirma ni PS Bank President Pascual Garcia na existing. Ngunit hindi nga ito naitalakay dahil sa TRO na ibinaba ng Supreme Court.
Pinakita niya yung amount, yung nakakaano dito, ay pinakita niya yung amounts, upon confirming kay Ombudsman Morales. Sinimulan niya doon sa 2007 na doon sa isang bank account na kinonfirm ni Pascual Garcia, ang presidente ng PS Bank, meron ditong $300,000. As of December 31, sa isa pang account ng 2008, may $455,000. As of October 31, 2008, sa isa pang panibagong account, $768,000. At November 9, 2007, sa isa pang account, $299,000.
Isa rin sa mga senator judges, si Senador Jinggoy Estrada, ang humingi naman ng assurance mula kay Ombudsman Morales na hindi nito gagamitin ang kanyang tanggapan sa political harassment dito sa umano yung mga kaaway ng kasalukuyang administrasyon, at ito naman ang assurance din na ibinigay ng Ombudsman na gagamitin ang kanyang kapangyarihang mag-imbestiga at magsiyasat sa mga public officials sa tamang paraan.
I mean, nakakatuwa yung sinabi ni Ombudsman na I have a spotless record for 40 years in public service. Pero kung titignan natin ay paano ito magre-reflect sa sistema? Na paano kung at the time that Ombudsman Morales retires at may pumalit pa, ganun pa rin kaya yung kalidad at yung klase ng pagpapatakbo ng opisina ng Ombudsman?
May ilang mga katanungan din na Gio na i-post before Ombudsman Morales patungkol dito sa bank secrecy law at sa waiver, ngunit nilinaw nga ni Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile na ang mga matters na ito ay for legislation. Makikita natin dito, Gio, na talagang sinisikap ng presiding officer na mapabilis itong prosesong ito ng paglilitis, at iniiwasan na nga niya ang mga pagtatanong ng mga questions na hindi relevant dito sa impeachment trial.
At samantalang nagbabalik na yata sa Senate Session Hall, nire-resume na ang session. Tignan natin kung ano yung mga kaganapan sa Senate floor.
Mr. President, we have two final members of the court who want to make a manifestation and a question. Senator Loren Legarda and Senator Coco Pimentel. May we call on the witness just to wind up, Mr. President. Audio.
Pansamantala pong inaantabayanan itong pagbabalik dito sa loob ng Senate Session Hall ni Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales. Bagamat natapos na itong redirect examination sa kanya ni Lead Defense Counsel Cuevas, ay marami pa nga mga tanong itong mga senator judges narinig natin mula kay Senate Majority Floor Leader Vicente Soto III, na may dalawa pang senator judges na magtatanong kay Ombudsman.
So I think mag-wrap up na tayo sa line of questioning kay Ombudsman Morales, sapagkat nandito na tayo sa punto na nagtatanong na yung mga senator judges at kung papansinin natin, bumibilis yung time at yung number of queries and questions. At talagang dinadala na rin ng mga senators ang mga points na dapat magbotohan agad-agaran sa kanilang mga chambers for discussion. Kaya naman makikita natin na bumibilis at mas naging efficient yung mga proseso ngayon sa pag-resume ng Senate impeachment trial.
Bago nagtanong itong mga senator judges, Gio, ay natapos itong redirect examination na isinagawa ni Defense Counsel Cuevas. Kinwestiyon niya ang kaalaman ng ombudsman sa kung anong klaseng account itong mga nakalagay dito sa report mula sa AMLAC. At tinanong din niya ang ombudsman kung gaano ang kanyang naging partisipasyon dito sa paggagawa nitong PowerPoint presentation na ipinakita sa ating lahat dito sa paglilitis. At ang kaalaman din ni Ombudsman Morales sa nilalaman ng report. Tinatanong niya kung sigurado ba siyang nag-e-exist pa ang mga accounts na ito na kanyang inihayag dito sa impeachment trial.
Alam mo, interesante rin nating makita yung tinanong ni Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago ukol doon sa pag-file ng isa pang complaint as a supplementary kung samantalang ma-dismiss itong kasong to. Pagtatanungin natin si Carl. Carl, anong feeling mo? Is this another burden or is this a delay? Is this anong reaction ng tao kung magkaroon pa ng isa pang impeachment complaint against Chief Justice Renato Corona?
Sa tingin ko po kung importante naman at maipakita na mahalagang matuklasan kung ano pa yung mga hindi natuklasan sa unang impeachment na ito. Feeling ko maintindihan ng taong bayan na may isa pang impeachment. Pero siguro po, sana mas mabilis na yun at hindi singgulo no nangyari this first time.
Pero marami rin sa ating mga mambabatas ang umaasa na sana hindi na nga maulit ang isa na namang impeachment trial on the same person. Kasi yun nga, sabi nga nila ay medyo naaantala rin ang kanilang mga gawaing panglehislatura. Samantala, Carl, itong...
Mr. President, in as much as the witness is now back, may we recognize Senator Coco Pimentel?
The gentleman from Senator Ryota.
Okay. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President. Madam Ombudsman, good afternoon po, or good evening, ma'am.
Good evening po.
Madam Ombudsman, you had a hand in the preparation of the PowerPoint presentation. Tama
Yes,
po ba yun?
Senator. Yes, Senator.
So you were competent to testify on the presentation and the manner of presentation.
Yes, Senator.
But you did not have a hand in the making of the 17-page AMLAC report submitted to your office. Tama po, ma'am?
No, Mr. Senator.
But did you observe extreme care when you were preparing the PowerPoint in the sense that did you exclude the accounts not under the name Renato Corona, Renato Coronado Corona, which are included in the 17-page AMLAC report? I noticed some.
Yes, like Allied Bank.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, there is, and there's zero. There's
zero and X, yes, ma'am. But there are amounts, substantial
Yes, Your Honor.
amounts.
Yes.
Were these omitted from
I think
the...
they were included because the presumption is that Allied Bank was doing services for Renato Corona. In other words, this is from the Deutsche Bank. How do you pronounce?
Yes, ma'am.
Deutsche Bank.
Deutsche Bank. Yes, ma'am.
And then there must have been a remittance, and it was handled by
But
Allied Bank.
yes, ma'am. But from the face of the report, you
Yes.
could not get that story.
Yes,
That's right. That is Allied Bank
could have,
doing the service for Renato Corona. That is not obvious on the face of the report. So, but my question, ma'am, is: did you exclude all of these accounts?
Those were included.
Included.
Yes. And there is, Your Honor, there is the transaction code there. So.
Yes, ma'am. For example, page 11, the name, first column, Allied Banking
Allied Bank.
Corporation.
Right.
The amount involved is $167,000. The institution name is Deutsche Bank AG.
Yes.
But
Allied Bank,
How-
EQI.
yeah, but why would we now attribute this to Renato Corona? Because on the face of the report,
Because that's it, Your Honor. We thought that this was it came from Deutsche Bank and coursed through Allied Bank.
yes, ma'am.
That's
But
all.
we just made the conclusion that it must
Yes,
have involved
yes,
Renato
yes.
Corona.
Whether that's conclusive or not
Yeah.
is beyond my knowledge.
So, but at least we know that
But
it
we
was
still
it was
included
included.
it, yes.
Okay, sige po. Kasi,
There's another one.
yeah, yes,
Bank
ma'am.
of
There's
BI.
Bank of Philippine Islands. There's even a PS Bank. And there's even a,
Zero and
on
X.
page 12, there's a 0 and an X.
Allied Bank, right.
And the account number is 0 and the other one has
Yes.
around 15 zeros.
Yes.
Opo.
PS Bank. Yes.
And malalaki pong halaga ito, $471,000 plus dollars.
Yes, Your
Aha.
Honor.
And then, actually, there is even one entry where there is a peso amount and there is a dollar amount.
Yes.
Did you notice that? Did you also include that, Madam Ombudsman?
No, what prevailed was peso. So
That is on